Top 10 Relationship Research Topics. Relationships, different views on gay marriage. There are two ways to look at gay marriage, liberal and conservative. Liberals support same-sex marriage and feel that the government should legalize it. In contrast, conservatives oppose gay marriage, drawing on traditional principles of social order and family roles. In your paper, you can closely examine both sides of the argument and present your view on this issue. The impact of divorce and separation on family relationships. Recent statistics show that marriages are becoming less common, while divorce rates have grown in many countries. In your paper, you can inspect how divorce and separation alter various aspects of family relationships. For example, you can explore changes in relationships between children and their divorced parents. Or, you can review how separation affects the interaction between partners who used to live together. Consumer science, company and clients relationships. This topic focuses on business relationships, namely, the ones between the company and its clients. You can investigate how organizational culture affects customer relationships. Alternatively, study how various factors, such as prices and service quality, influence consumer loyalty and engagement with the brand. Another option is to explore the link between the company's response to negative reviews and customer attitudes. Money issues in romantic and marital relationships. Financial issues are among the leading causes of divorce. In your paper, you can explore different money problems in relationships, such as financial infidelity, mismatched financial priorities, major impulse purchases, excessive spending on the wedding, and credit card debt. You can also suggest viable strategies for addressing these issues in relationships. The parent-child relationship theories. This topic requires you to critically analyze various theories explaining parent-child relationships. In particular, you can present your view on why the debt, gratitude, and friendship theories diverge from reality. You can also explore the attachment theory and its role in understanding how people's relationships with parents in early childhood affect their subsequent social interactions in adulthood. The impact of relationships with parents on the future. You can ground your discussion of this topic on the attachment theory. In particular, you might explain how various attachment styles, secure, avoidant, disorganized, and anxious, determine a person's relationships in adulthood. Alternatively, you can analyze the influence of diverse parenting styles on a child's future subjective well-being and objective performance. How social media hinders interpersonal relationships. For this topic, you may scrutinize the adverse impact of social media on interpersonal relationships. For example, you can analyze how social media undermines a person's ability to establish social contacts and maintain face-to-face communication. You can also describe the link between social media use and decreased relationship satisfaction and quality time. Finally, explore the phenomenon of infidelity-related behaviors on social media. Social relationships and development in childhood. This topic is your opportunity to investigate the role of social relationships in child development. For example, you can assess the impact of social interactions on how a child learns gender roles, develops its identity, and understands cultural differences. You can also devote attention to studying the influence of social connections on the successful development of young persons with physical and intellectual disabilities. Venezuela and Colombia's relationships. A paper on this topic deals with relationships in the political arena. We suggest you explore relations between two developing countries in South America, Venezuela and Colombia. You can discuss their relationship's history and the reason behind the break in this relationship in 2019, initiated by Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. Finally, explore the current renewal of these countries' diplomatic ties. Family relationships and dominant culture. In this paper, you can explore the dominant culture's expectations of people in your country and how they shape family relationships. For example, the U.S. mainstream culture promotes individualism and independence. As a result, older Americans prefer to live alone instead of relying on their grown-up children. This is different in East Asia, where children usually care for their elderly parents. Find more research topics on studycorgi.com.